Earn an easy $50 to $100 per hour as a copywriter if you just do this. Hi, it's Les again, and if this is the first time you're on my channel, you know what to do. Please give the video a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification so I can send you more videos like this to help you when they're available. Now, can you earn an easy $50 to $100 an hour as a copywriter? Well, yes, you can. I think you guys know the kind of rates that I write for at the moment, and $50 to $100 an hour is not that difficult. Now, that brings about the question, why do people not earn that kind of money a lot of the time? And the reason is very, very simple. The reason is that they don't ask for it. Now, what do I mean by that? You see, the problem with new copywriters is that they tend to suffer from a lack of confidence. And, you know, I can understand at the start you might do a little bit of work for free to get your portfolio going, that kind of thing. It's not something I recommend, but you can do it. But invariably, new copywriters get stuck in this cycle of writing for, you know, $5 an hour, $10 an hour, etc. Very, very low rates. And let's be honest, at $5 an hour, you've got to do an awful lot of writing. There's probably not enough hours in the month to, you know, make a decent living writing for that kind of money. So what I tend to do with new copywriters is I suggest starting at about $50 an hour once you get things rolling. Okay, now if you watch to the end of this video, I'm going to tell you where to go to get started earning that kind of money. You know, once you've built up a couple of items in your portfolio and a little bit of a reputation, I'm going to tell you where to go, and I'm going to reveal to you that what people tell you about this platform is not true, and I'll prove that to you. I'll tell you where to go at the end of this video so you'll discover that. So you want to watch for that, because that's going to get you started in the right direction. Okay, so the whole thing about getting, you know, well paid as a copywriter is about confidence. That's the number one thing. Now, I understand, as I say, when you're first starting, you may lack a bit of confidence. You know, you've got to talk to clients. Now, maybe you've never talked to clients before, but I can assure you, the more you do it, the more you get used to it, the more you get used to talking to clients and negotiating your rates and having confidence in doing so, that's the key. The sooner you'll get a better rate as a copywriter and, you know, transfer from, if you want to, a part-time hustle to a full-time income. So the next thing to ask yourself is, obviously, what rate do you want to get started copywriting at? Now, I'm going to throw that question back at you. The question you should be asking yourself is, as you're getting started, how good a copywriter are you? Because I can assure you, based on my own experience of doing this for over 10 years, if you're good enough, people will pay a really, really good rate. For example, you know, as you know, I'm earning $150 an hour at the moment. Now, I'm not saying you're going to start on that, but there's no reason at all, once you get your feet wet, you can't get to the kind of $50 an hour level and build your way up from that. So how do you get to become a good copywriter? Obviously you practice. You know, you get the basics in place, you get yourself a decent course. If you want help with that, get in touch with me, and you practice. And, you know, to be honest, you don't need to listen to these people who tell you got to, you know, study the old masters, and you got to go to university for 3 years, and you got to, you know, do all this copywriting by hand to become a decent copywriter. That's just not true. With a bit of application, you can become a half-decent copywriter in a very short time indeed. In fact, you can get started earning money in under a month. You know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. There's no reason at all that you can't be earning money as a copywriter. So don't be put off by people telling you, you know, you've got to do these courses that take a year to do, then you've got to work as an intern, and you've got to learn every single thing there is about copywriting. It's absolutely untrue. If you can do one or two things well to start with, you can become a well-paid copywriter. And at the end of the day, it's not like it was 20, 30 years ago when people were writing copy, and if you had to research something, you had to go to the library and take a book out. If you want to learn anything to do with copywriting now, and I even still do this myself, although I've written probably most types of copy, but say I write something, say I've not written, for example, a press release for a couple of months, and a client takes me on to write the press release. Maybe I've written something else for them, and they say, oh, by the way, do you do press releases? Or I tell them I do press releases and I'm looking for more work. I might not quite remember all the details of how to write a press release properly. So I'll always go back to Google on my previous notes and look at how to write a press release or anything else. And that applies to anything you're writing. Don't be misled and don't think you need to retain in your memory everything to do with writing every type of copy. You don't have to. If you can get the basic principles in place, research is a wonderful tool. Just go look on Google, look back at your notes if you've done the kind of work before. Don't worry about having to remember every single thing about every type of copywriting. It's absolutely unnecessary. Now, don't think right at the start you need to learn 50 different types of copy to write. You know, blog posts, sales pages, landing pages, press releases, white papers, case studies, all of these things. There's loads and loads of different things you can write, and nobody's going to learn all of that day one. Okay? If you can get 2 or 3 solid skills under your belt and get started, stop procrastinating, that's the key, because you're only going to learn once you start writing for clients. That's where you become a copywriter. You can study as much as you want, you can do as many exercises as you want. You become a copywriter when you actually start working for paying clients and they pay you good money to write copy for them. So that's basically it for this video, everything I wanted to say, and it's confidence, confidence, confidence. Ask for the money. Consider for a moment, if someone goes to hire a full-time copywriter, how much are they going to pay? They got salaries to pay, they got benefits to pay, probably a company vehicle to pay, insurances to pay, all of that. So if you're asking $100 an hour, you're going to be much cheaper provided you're a decent copywriter than them hiring someone full-time. And the opportunity to write copy for companies who are not taking on full-time employees now is vast, and it's growing all the time. Now, I promised you at the start of the video, if you watched to the end, and thanks for watching to the end, I appreciate it, that I'd tell you where to go to earn the kind of money I'm talking about, and I'd also tell you how to go about it. And I'm also going to tell you why people mislead you with this particular platform, because the competition on this platform is absolutely not what you think it is. So there's a video on the screen now. Go and have a look at this video. It's going to teach you how to make $50 to $100 an hour on Upwork, and it's also going to tell you why there's no real competition on there. I think you're going to be shocked if you watch this video. So go have a look now. It's going to teach you a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk again soon, and ciao for now. Bye-bye.